Get the lemon pepper every fucking time I go to the fucking nigga. I get the lemon pepper. Yeah. Tryna make sure the fam straight, nigga, fuck the fame. Time for $1, tapping my watch like the nigga Dane. Tryna ball, come with L's, it's part of the game. Built different, those is lessons, you niggas is lame. Having issues I never had, feelings I never felt. A nigga playing Uno, not feeling the cards that I was dealt. Gotta check the tip on my temper, so hot I might melt. Nowadays, circles smaller than little ones that are on your belt. Nigga, since moms died, nothing really been the same. Sometimes I can still hear her calling my name. Tryna find better ways to deal with this pain. Instead of riding around with a stick, tryna shift the blame. Suicidal thoughts lately and I'm not proud. Feeling like I'm running from a dark cloud. But I still shine bright in a large crowd. Always been a quiet nigga that be smoking loud. Running laps on the beat, I still got stamina. Not the type of artist to act a fool for the camera. Clearly that's what they want though, without a doubt. I'ma keep chasing my dreams while they chasing clout. Niggas deep like Wu-Tang yelling gang, think they big step. Alone shit go down there like Fred Hammond with no weapon. OG said you ain't a man if you need a man. That's why I really stunt by myself like I'm Jackie Chan, nigga.
Try to get you under my pressure. I've been trying to get you under my pressure.
Look. Big brother died a couple weeks after they let him free. While he was down, he always picked up the cell to check on me. Love my mother so much, he literally went to bat. Now they both gone and somehow I gotta deal with that. No baseball cap. Shit. I do it first and watch him copy like a yarn. Schooling you little niggas like LeBron. All my foster dads was bishops like Magic Dime Wine. So I hope we talking green, nigga, when I arrive. From a place where you OG at 25 cause you alive. A place where the wheels fall off and you still drive. A place where you strive and you still might take a dive. And that's fucked up. Damn, guess girl my doc was looking down. I guess I lucked up. Gotta say rest in peace, Lil E. My nigga knew what it was. Forever FMB, that's on me. Only thing that motivate me is my daughter. Trying to make her proud like Reginae Carter. Yeah, we gotta take care of these babies. Out of sight, not of mind. Man, you niggas is crazy. Man, you niggas is lazy, that's facts. I be with my daughter, nigga, every day, facts. Ask around TK, he don't play facts. All about my chips, no Frito-Lay facts. Nigga. Freestyle. Lemon pepper. That vibe. TK. Here's the yeah. Real shit. Keep like sweat. Look, man, I swear to God, my nigga Roach really made this in the whip. Off the hip, there's some pussy call him, so he had to dip. We some pimps, nah, we some players from the Himalayas. I don't trust you, bitch, I sleep with one eye open like a raider. What's next? You been on my line. Face, I'll never text, but that sex, then that shit the best. Take away the stress, left your ex, now you breaking necks. Out here chasing checks, I respect Serena body, your pics be serving on the net. Like, damn, girl, I just want you to know, you really bad as fuck. Oh God, I see it glow. You know a nigga love it when you shake it to the flow. So is we on the high, we gon' keep it on the low. Let me know.
Mama's in the kitchen with the sauce.
Yeah. Shout out my nigga Roots, man. Yeah, man. Keep like sweat. TK. Look. What the fuck you mean, bitch? I be going in. I'm going off this hen. Rest in peace, my brother hen. I yell his name to the end. That was my blood, was not a friend. He'll probably tell me, bruh, talk your shit again. So here I go, nigga. Oh, Ray Charles shades can't see, dude. Yeah. Give your bitch the chills when I breeze through. Yeah. Most you niggas fake like see-through. Talking to the cops so much you probably bleed blue. You telling on people, fool, I can't fool with you. Nah, you be making it hot, I can't be cool with you. And your baby mama want me up her skirt. But we don't fuck with wet pussy, dry purse, that's first. So like a jet plane, high skirt. If it's about some money, I'm gonna try to make it work. If it's gonna get me paid, then I cannot be afraid. Flyest dark skinned nigga since Blade. So I can cut you, nigga. Come through like fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I come alive in the nighttime. My life is like a movie, a premiere on Lifetime. If it ain't wrong, it's at the right time. Slide like a motherfucker. With my brother, professional sucker duckers. Hey, always on to something, you ain't on nothing. My niggas got my back, so I'm never frontin'. Hey.
Yo, Rocky, Mama's in the kitchen with the sauce.
Living at the speed of light, it's hard to follow. I could be dead by tomorrow. So
Rest in peace, my big brother in.
trying to face it.
Trying to face the shit best way I
So
can.
why ain't got time to wait? Get out, I've been down and out for too long.
Been out for too long. Niggas long and I'm too strong. Yeah.
Living at the speed of light, it's hard to follow.
Yeah.
I could be dead by tomorrow.
Terrence P. Shout out my nigga Bruce.
Trying to face
Keith like Sweat. Yeah, Mark, what's happening?
Get out, I've been down and out for too long.
Look, I'm living at the speed of life cause I'm just trying to make it. Shit is too real, nigga, I can't even fake it. Early morning moving too fast, but ain't got no time to break it. Cause I had to defend my life last night, a nigga try to take it. And I'm just trying to face it. Time ain't waiting, so I don't waste it. Gotta go get it, niggas tired of being patient. We come from the basement, elevation, blood, sweat, and tears on pavement. Now when we step out, it's a celebration. Fuck you mean, they did me dirty, so I'm coming clean. But I'm fresh, so I'm in her mouth, just like it's the ring. My brother got 2Ks, just like Krispy Kreme. Masked up at your door, but it ain't Halloween. But we still make them scream, do anything for the cream. Because we know that it rules. Niggas with the class with guns every day, but never shot up no schools. We just trying to bang blood, but I got us swimming in pools. I guess this is what happens when no one follows the rules.
I've been down and out for too long.
Look.
Living at the speed of light.
Been a minute since Terrence got the fin. You a snitch, dog. We see your name on document. We on the go, you throwing shade like a great tent. And every time I shoot you straight, you get all bent. Out of shape, gotta skate, your body exercise. I need that shit organic. You be bringing the pesticides. You write a fiction book with your excessive lies. Me and in my bag like extra fries. I come from the bottom. She love my death vibe, sweatsuits, and how a nigga rock them. Loving hip hop, how bitches jock. Just touched down in Atlanta. A nigga feel like Julio, but he was raised around wolves on Rubio. Still be on these hooks like Rufio. It's murder in the studio. Coming up, we ain't have Fruit Loops. We had Fruitios, nigga. You probably grew up spoiled brat, silver spoon. I remember walking in the back and seeing my dad light a spoon. Stop playing. Somebody tell me where these new niggas come from. I don't love them, don't trust them. Shit, we might as well rush them. If I give my little nigga something, he probably gon' bust him. But I don't want the crackers to come and cuff him. See, these days, if you white, you can murder a nigga on TV and still get off. It's the same, but it's different like a spin-off. Cause when we do it, we just animals killing our own kind. When they do it, mental health, something is wrong with their mind. Goddamn. See, that's the type of shit that sound crazy to me. They play dumb, but it's simple like 1, 2, 3. A B and one, an F, and I'm a letter A, B, C. Keep it 100, genuine. I'm the same old G. Yeah. Been down and out for too long. Nigga, I'm too strong. I'm gon' move on.
Swagger on diamonds just Sakashi trying to pick my brain and judge me like a book. I don't got many likes, but I got a lot of looks. My picture on the news, they trying to label me a crook. They say I do too much, I say I'm off the hook. They ask me where I've been, I say I just came from the hood. Smelling loud off this good, the whole day out in Jug. These niggas wanna go to war, man, I wish they would. Oakland like Baghdad in my neck of the woods.
Rest in peace, my nigga Lil E, man. R.I.P. my big brother here. Shout out my nigga J Martin, just let him on. Speed of life.
I love you, Daddy, and I love you, Uncle, and I like your songs, and I really love you singing in a song. Love you.
At the roots, he let the beats build, bitch, and we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it G. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. What's going on? Listen, man, it's MMA Thursday, man. So with that being said, man, it's MMA for dummies. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk a little bit of MMA tonight. I'm not. Mex is. DJ is. Centos is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are. You know what I'm saying? But let me get through this chat real quick, man. Let me see what's going on. Taylor, bro, what's going on? King Ring, what's going on, man? What's going down? D Free, what's happening, baby? Boxing update, what's going on? G Brown, Taylor Bell, Mr. Shelton, D Will. Brother Cole, what's going on, big dog? It's been a minute. What else we got? Mir, what's going on, man? OGSTL, what's going on, man? What's going on? Mark West, what's happening? All right, we in here, man. Salute to everybody that's in here. We got the MMA professional. He is an American. Shout out to my dog, man. Max, what's happening, baby?
Yo, we in here.
Dad, you weren't gonna hold me ticket to the table?
I got you.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome, beautiful.
If I want to join the panel, link is in the chat. Let me double up.
Be careful because it's really hot, okay?
Okay, thank you, Dad.
You're welcome, boy.
Mr. Shelton, Jimmy G is ass. He single-handedly lost us that game today. Single-handedly lost us that game.
He is who we thought he was.
Got him off the fucking hook, man.
Just like he lost you the Super Bowl.
Huh?
Just like he lost you guys the Super Bowl.
Oh, my God. Please don't remind me of that shit. He did the same shit tonight, bro. Overthrew a motherfucker by a mile.
Bro, I don't even pay attention to football no more. I lost the love for that shit a long time ago.
Now I'm trying to figure out if we got enough people on here. I'm about to auction off this belt, man. I don't need this belt in my house. But I don't want to burn
You got a WBC or what? You got the franchise?
Yeah. Auction this bad boy off, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it got Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, and Tommy Hearn on this belt.
It's a replica or you bought it off a fighter?
A replica.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
You know what? That makes you the new franchise champion of the world, baby. Take a weight class. Mauricio will probably call you a champion before he called Devin Haney one.
Hey. You're the racist. The Suicide Examiner, man. Big Tank in the house.
Where's my boy DJ at, man?
He said he's on his way. I need to see where Centos' old ass at.
Oh, what's D-Will talking about? I'll be trolling, man.
Well, listen, man, I'm gonna let you kick it off, though.
I mean, shit, MMA Thursday, man. I mean, we can start with the last event, which was, fucking Derek Lewis doing his thing. But unfortunately, I mean, he just...
Yeah, go over the whole card.
I'm going to have to pull that bitch up. Hold on, let me see what we got. Man, I hate that Google switches shit, so when you Google UFC, it don't show the events no more. What's up with that?
I'm about to let me pull it up.
So so it started off with that Cub Swanson and Elkins, and Swanson looked prime, man. Like, I mean, that's the thing with Swanson though, man. Some fights he looks like regular ass Cub Swanson, and other times he looks like he needs to fucking retire. So I don't know about that dude, but I mean that was a hell of a fucking performance. Actually, this whole fucking card was actually kind of good. Let's see what else I'm looking at over here. He cracked off the card with a first round KO. Yeah, Gamrot versus Diego Fiera, and I mean that dude surprised me. I never really heard of Gamrot like that. I might have probably seen him on someone's undercard, but for him to get a knockout on Fiera was pretty impressive. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in the mix for a little bit. Then you have that Ricky Simone and a Sunshine. Now Ricky Simone is somebody I've been high on. I mean, and not just because he got a fucking mullet, but that boy got some fucking hands. Oh yeah. Oh, you pulling the card? Yeah, Song Yadong, one of the coolest names in UFC right now. There we go. There, my boy DJ. Oh, there he went. But Ricky Simone, man, I think he's been asking for that Sean O'Malley fight, so I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think that'd be a good fight right there. Now that O'Malley's fighting
they ain't finna put no killer like Ricky Simone.
Oh, you're in and you're out. You're in and you're out.
Kyle must be trying to do his intro.
He's trying to give you the boot. He's trying to pull up all you guys' pictures together again, man.
All right. Hold on. Let me take this down real quick. Let me remove this real quick. Hold on, real quick. I gotta remove you too, nigga. Now I'm fucking with you. Hold on, man. I got to, you know what I'm saying? I can't allow this to, I can't allow this nigga to come on without an intro. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and do what I got to do. Now, you know what I'm saying? The ladies call him Big Daddy. Most of them call him Smooth. You know what I'm saying? We call him the motherfucking dog. You know what I'm saying? My motherfucking dog, man. You know what I'm saying? The MMA guru himself. You know what I'm saying? The best co-host anyone could ask for besides myself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what he doing out here in these streets. Y'all see what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I know he said he didn't want me to pull up that hold on, that ain't it. Hold on. There we go. Bang. You know, last but not least, you know, the head of state. You know what I'm saying? Two niggas with the biggest heads we've seen in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the big head niggas of the world. You know what I'm saying? My motherfucking dog. You know what I'm saying? DJ, what's happening, baby?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
That's my cue to go.
What's going on, man? See how you do me, man?
Hey, man. Y'all can tell you really friends, man. I'll say that.
Hey, this is my motherfucking dog. Listen, man. This is my motherfucking dog. I'm telling you, we're going to do a training day soon. I'm telling you. I'm finna get rich, man. I know
y'all need to Photoshop your faces on the Step Brothers picture, man. Get it in.
No, man, not that terrible movie. That movie was terrible.
You don't like Step Brothers? Oh,
Step
no.
Brothers is fucking trash, bro.
I love that fucking
I'm out.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. That movie was trash.
All right, well, listen, let me put this card back up so y'all niggas can talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about Angela Hill getting robbed again.
Anthony who?
Yeah.
God, Lee, man, I don't know what she did to deserve the treatment that she's getting from the judges, but God almighty. That's an old card, Kyle. She didn't fight Tisha Torres. That was her fight before last.
Oh shit!
I just Googled UFC events and it popped event and it popped up.
And let me get out y'all fucking way. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up the church's money. Let me get the fuck out y'all niggas' way, man. I ain't got no business over here. I ain't got no fucking business.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just listen up.
Beside money, Kyle.
Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't got no business. I have no business fucking with y'all. But I'm gonna say this though. A training day is coming, goddammit. I'm telling you. And it's coming sooner than we think.
Oh, Kyle, February I might be in Vegas, man.
Huh?
I might be in Vegas come February, dog.
You in Vegas?
I might be.
You?
Oh, for the Adesanya and Whitaker?
Nah, are they fighting in Vegas? Are they fighting in Vegas? That's news to me.
I don't know if they're fighting in Vegas. I didn't see what the location was.
I thought they were gonna fight overseas, man. I was thinking they was gonna fight in Australia, New Zealand, some shit like that.
I don't know if Australia's even open.
Could be either. But I think that's where Adesanya wanted to do it.
It's a wild place, man. It's a wild place.
Yeah, but my one of my partners, man, it's his birthday and he want everybody to come out to Vegas. So I was like, man, you know me, dog.
Man, y'all know. So in June, me and my wife gonna renew our vows. So
I came to Vegas with
get your shit together.
They left me hanging last time I went to Vegas, so talked all that shit about going to the whole house. And then when it came time to go, then nobody want to go. Everybody was scared. This been like 10, 11 years ago though, man. We was young, so.
Man, y'all talking about this card, man. I'm listening in the background. Wifey just came home, so I'm gonna get my shit together, get in the shower, man, and get some shut eye. I'm working all weekend and shit. Hey, we got Troy Isley in this joint tomorrow though, so y'all niggas pull up.
Say word.
Yeah. Troy Isley's coming to the. It's supposed to come on today, but it couldn't happen. It couldn't work. My schedule didn't work out. But tomorrow at 9, he'll be on tomorrow at 9.
Okay, cool.
Yes, we have a good time. Damn, man, I wish him and Gary Russell wouldn't fight on the same day, bro. Man. But you know, I gotta rock with the young homie though, man.
Max, we got a lot to catch up on, man. You know, we gonna start with Angela Hill. Like I was saying, I don't know what she did to deserve the treatment that she's getting. Why she doesn't get the benefit of the doubt in some of these decisions. I believe she's had more split decision losses, man, than a little bit. I don't understand, man. I really don't. There's a lot of her fights. Over half her losses could have went the other way, man. And it's just, man, it's because I thought she controlled the striking. She got out grappled at times, but I thought she did more than enough with the striking to win that fight last week. So
I think it's her lack of supposed power. You know what I mean? It don't never look like she ever hurts anyone.
Man, so Tisha Torres don't hurt nobody, but she ain't getting hold of these decisions.
But a point's a point, you know. I mean, if you ain't getting knocked out in return, then you win the round. You know what I mean? So,
facts.
Yeah, I think UFC. I mean, MMA as a whole needs to revamp their scoring criteria and shit in general. So there's a lot of.
You got these old boxing judges coming over, man, who don't really understand what they looking at. So. I mean, it just is what it is, man. I hate it for Angela Hill. There's somebody. I mean, they brought it up on how much money she lost by keep getting. It's like she lost $73,000, bro.
Wait, in this last fight?
Yeah, this last fight. Just even just losing the fight. That was her win bonus. Now she got a fight of the night bonus, to kind of make up for it, but she still lost money, bro.
I mean, maybe Dana tried to hit and she didn't let him.
Oh, man, Dana ain't got nothing to do with these Ain't got nothing to do with these judges, man, that keep holding her out of these decisions. But Cub Swanson looked good. I mean, Cub Swanson and Cowboy Cerrone, they really vex me, man. I don't understand. Like they show up some nights and other nights they don't.
That's exactly what I said before you got on. I said sometimes Cub look like prime Cub, and other times they look like they need to fucking retire. Like,
right. I tell you somebody who does need to retire, Cody fucking Garbrandt, bro. Like,
oh, bro.
Man,
see, I'm starting to look at Cody like a flash in the pan, man. Because fuck, other than the Dominic, he had the Dominic and the Almeida fight, and then it's like nothing since.
Yeah.
I get that he fought some drug cheats, and got knocked out, but the thing about MMA
he fought old Dopashaw and lost to Dopashaw twice.
Yep, twice, and Munoz.
And he could have beat Munoz if he hadn't been stupid trying to stand in the pocket and trade with him, but
Yep, but Munoz got popped too, so then it's like
Sunsao, but then again, a Sunsao just got starched by Ricky Simone this weekend, so.
Hey, I like Ricky Simone, man. I've been like him.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
And like to quote my guy Josh Thompson, he's got dogs in his hands, man.
He reminds me of who's old boy from WEC? Angel was an Angel Mexican dude too. I think he has almost the same haircut. Fuck. He was
I know you're not talking about Scott Jorgensen.
No. I think his name was Angel something. Fuck, I have to look that dude up. But yeah, he reminds me of him slightly. But but Ricky Simone, man, fuck. Him and Sean O'Malley would be a nice fight, though.
Yeah, Sean. Shit. You
heard Sean's ranked now. They can't hide him.
No. It's getting to the point they can't hide him anymore because you got guys like Ricky Simone and Sandhagen said he ain't did enough to deserve a fight with me. Yeah, it was like, oh, don't talk like that, man. Get in there and stomp his ass out and be done with it.
Yeah.
Because no matter how we feel about it, sir, you lost your last two fights, even though I think he beat Dillashaw. I think he beat old
I do too.
Man.
I do too.
But
I do too.
You just, I want to know what's going on with Aljamain Sterling, man, because by all accounts, he wasn't injured. So that
he's trying to hold on to that belt.
Every match with Jan should have happened, but it is what it is, man. I think we'll get it at the top of the year.
Aljo,
go ahead.
I was always a fan of Aljo, but the way that he's conducted himself since winning the belt, he's kind of losing me as a fan because he's always chirping in on Twitter, talking some shit, and it's like, bro, like we all know that you got that belt off of technicality. And then you still ain't fought yet. So, like, stop talking shit from the sideline about what you would have did. That was you. Just shut up until you get in the fucking ring.
Listen, it's not his fault that Peter Yan decided to be a jackass and foul him.
Oh, absolutely not. He rightfully won the belt. Right? Yeah. But I'm saying, ever since then, he's like, when he's watching other people, he's watching Yan again fight, he'll make a smart comment on Twitter. And it's like, bro, but you're not fighting Yan, and what are you gonna do? Hope Yan throws another illegal strike because you're getting your fucking ass with that fight. So, it's kind of like, because at first, like immediately after, he was like, "Nah, I don't want to win the belt like this." He was real humble about it and understood. But then he just like, "Well, I got the belt," and started acting like he was like some real world beater ass champ, and I was like,
That's why I was pulling for Sandhagen in that fight, man. I wanted him to get rid of Peter Yan for me, but man,
y'all look better and better every fight.
He was losing that fight. He won the first round. He had a big adrenaline dump. I think the second fight will be different. I think because now he won't be as nervous in that moment because he was throwing some shit. He was hitting Peter Yan with some shit, man. What kept getting him is when he kept going in for those sloppy takedowns.
Yeah.
When he kept getting reversed. That's what
he wasn't disguising them either. He was just going for him. Like he wasn't throwing them in the combo.
He wasn't setting them up at all. He wouldn't set them up at all. So, oh man, we can who else? Shout out to the Black Beast, man. I think he's one more win away from getting another title shot. but he'll have to make that one count because that'll be his third title shot at that point, man.
I mean, he's about to fall in that Dustin Poirier fucking Cerrone category, dog. We just can't get the big ones.
Right. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, he got stomped out against Cyril Gane, but he does have a win over Francis Ngannou. Is boring as that fight was.
If you want to call it that, yeah.
Even though context matters, Francis Ngannou was a little gun shy in that fight, and Derek Lewis had a back injury that he was dealing with. So neither one of those guys really, I think they respected each other too much. So neither one of those guys was really willing to engage. That's one of the few fights. That's one of the few fights that Herb Dean or any ref has stopped and said, "Hey, you guys got to fight, man."
Yeah.
They circled for like 3 or 4 minutes one round, man. It almost didn't throw a punch.
I mean, it was like the fucking Stylebender and Romero fight, or the fucking Damian Maia and Spider and Maia and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, and that's what I like about Pride. You gonna get that fucking yellow card, and you get another one, you gonna get disqualified. You don't want to fight, get the fuck out the ring.
Okay, like, DB, they fighting in Houston. Okay. Oh, I missed the comment. There it is. Yeah. Okay, they fighting in Houston. Okay. See, I thought they were trying to do it overseas. Okay, cool. Bet. I think Adesanya starches him again, and
you think so?
Yeah, I think he starches him again, man. I really do.
I think if Bobby Nux just tries to concentrate on the wrestling aspect of it, he might be able to pull it off. But you gotta try not to get caught.
Adesanya ain't easy to take down, man.
But once you get him down, you don't know how to get up.
Down and control him.
Yeah, he got good takedown defense. He's long.
Yeah, when he I forgot who it was that tried to take him down, and he hit a Yamanari roll. I was like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah, he's sneaky. You got to watch him. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I definitely got Adesanya in that rematch. I just don't think, even though Bobby Knuckles has put together some good wins, like he beat
high quality wins.
Yeah, he beat Cannonier. He's definitely worked his way back up to getting his rematch. He beat Cannonier, he beat Gastelum, and he beat what's Darren Till.
Darren Till.
Yeah. So yeah, well, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, but I'm interested to see what's gonna happen in this heavyweight division. That's the next pay-per-view coming up with Cyril Gane. If Cyril Gane can keep his distance and use his kickboxing, like because he has great kickboxing, next level kickboxing, and he has decent grappling. Like he submitted guys in the cage, but if Francis touches you, if he hits you clean, you go into the upper room. That just is what it is. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. And yeah, man. So I'll be and what really makes this fight intriguing is that they know each other. They know each other so well. They've sparred together. They used to train together. Cyril Gane is still with Francis' old coach. So do they know certain ticks that Francis has that nobody else has been able to pick up on? And how will he make the adjustment being with Dewey Cooper? Yeah, Angela. Yeah, DB. We spoke about that earlier. I was just saying I don't know what Angela Hill has done to deserve the treatment that she's gotten from the judges, but she's definitely pissed somebody off, man. Because how does every fight that comes down that's close and can go either way never goes her way? Like she definitely beat Claudia Gadelha. Let me see, who else did she beat that they took the fight from her? I feel like, hold on, let me go back and look up her record. It was a couple fights, man. It was a couple fights. I'm trying to remember. It's a few fights that could have went either way. But the big one that sticks out to me was Claudia Gadelha. Like I thought she pieced up Claudia Gadelha pretty good, and they didn't give her a fight. Let me see. Courtney Casey, that was another one. Yeah, Claudia Gadelia. She even put up a good fight with Karate Hottie, man. I remember that fight. That fight could have gone either way, but for some reason she's not getting the benefit of the doubt when it comes to this stuff, man. And I hate that for her. And I wonder if she'll actually retire. She's actually talking about, but she gets that typical Cali hate. I hear you, man. Yeah, fortunately, but I was saying earlier how she lost, how somebody highlighted that she lost $73,000, man, just from taking that L instead of getting the win that she should have gotten. God almighty, man. They've cost her so much money. Doesn't even want title shots. He just wants to fight and make money. I think he wants title shots, man. It's just he's come up short. He came up short against Daniel Cormier, and he came up short against Cyril Gane, man. But I really wanted to see him and Francis go at it again, man. I really did. Partly because I believe he can beat Francis. It's just one of those fights. Whoever lands first is going to sleep. The other guy's going to sleep. But Cyril Gane is highly skilled, man. You got to give it to old Frenchie. Mex, you still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know if you're talking on mute or not. Maybe I think because the belt comes with money, man. So, what better way to make money than to get the belt? California Cub, yes, sir. Yeah, I was just saying, Cub Swanson he's in that Cowboy Cerrone territory, man, where he'll lose a couple fights and then he'll come out in that next fight and look like a world beater. Now he hadn't lost 4 or 5 in a row like Cowboy has, but he's definitely showing you that he still got skills. He still got some dog in there. But yeah, man, I still enjoy watching Cub fight. He's a veteran, man, old grizzled veteran. All the way coming all the way back from those WEC days, man. So I wonder what's next for him. I want to know what's next in the featherweight division. Like, who's next for Alexander Volkanovski? That's what I want to know. Do you give Max a third fight with him?
Triple C, man. Triple C.
Oh, man, Henry Cejudo's retired, man. He's retired.
Hey, he can come back and get that. That's a perfect matchup.
Until he comes back and starts signing some contracts, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Ngannou should come over to the sport of boxing and get him some real pay. Okay, yeah. Right. Why don't these boxers come over and show that they can really fight? Oops. Instead of trying to, put them big ass gloves on, come over here and get this real work over here. You know what I mean? Last one Giga Chikadze. I think that's how you say his name. Giga Chikadze, Giga Kick. He's got a good fight coming up. Oh man, who's he fighting next? He's got a good fight coming up. Good fight. Oh man. Help me out, DB. Who's he fighting next? I know he's got a good fight coming up.
Who?
Giga Chikadze.
Oh, he's headlining against somebody.
Yeah. He's got a good fight coming up. Is it Calvin Kattar? Yeah, that's a good fight.
Yeah.
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
That's a good fight. McGregor versus Usman. Usman dog walks him. It's not even a mega fight.
Usman takes him down, beat the shit out of him easy.
That's an execution. That's not a mega fight. That's
an execution. I'm gonna keep it real. McGregor might not ever win another fight again, man.
No, not against the top guys. No.
And especially as big as he is, he's gonna have to fight even bigger dudes. That's not happening.
Nah, especially if he stays at 55. Like, who at 55 in the top 10 can he beat right now?
Nobody.
You've already seen Dustin Poirier mop him up twice.
And he's already been exposed, so how to beat him now, and he hasn't.
Maybe Tony Ferguson, maybe. I think Justin Gaethje beats the shit. I think Justin Gaethje beats the shit out of Conor McGregor.
Tony Ferguson is going to ankle pick his ass, take him down, do whatever he wants with him.
Who else is in the top 10? Beneil Dariush, maybe. That'd be an interesting fight.
Look, there's only one fight we want to see, and it's McGregor. And I mean, it's McGregor Diaz.
He's not gonna jump the line, man. He's got at least.
I'm saying it's McGregor Diaz 3, and they can both fucking retire on it.
McGregor is not gonna get the title shot against Oliveira, and Oliveira Charles Oliveira will fuck him up. He'd strangle Conor inside of 3 rounds. Yeah, DB, that's what I said. It'd be Usman and McGregor. That wouldn't be a fight. That'd be an execution.
Yeah, Usman would fucking
he'd kill him, man. He'd kill him.
Be like a cat playing with a mouse.
Speaking of the welterweight division, I don't know about y'all, but I love the energy coming from Bilal Muhammad right now. I love the energy.
That was impressive.
The way he mauled Wonderboy Thompson like nobody else. Tyron Woodley in his prime couldn't even do that to Wonderboy Thompson. You see what I'm saying? Like, that was highly, highly impressive. Now, is Wonderboy a little bit past it? One could argue.
Wonderboy might be done, man.
He might be done. After that,
he might be on his way to Bellator.
Like that, he might be done. But,
he might be on his way to Bellator, man.
But nah, man, he's gonna go teach, man. He's gonna go teach after this. I don't think he'll go to Bellator. But I love the energy coming from Bilal Muhammad right now. I love the fact that he's calling out. I love the fact that he's calling out Hamzat. I love the fact that he's calling out Leon Edwards, telling Leon Edwards either rematch me or get out the way so I can go fight Usman. I would love that fight. I want Hamzat Chimaev, who can fight, who will actually fight somebody who can not only stand but can grapple. That's why I think Vicente Luque. No Bellator hate. No Bellator hate. I just think Wonderboy is 37, I want to say 36, 37 years old, fighting in lower weights. So I think he's closer to the end than, at that point where he can start over. Like, even when Bader and Corey Anderson and those guys went over, they were still, 32, 33 years old. So they were at the point.
If there's no chance of you getting a title shot, what is the point, really?
Yeah, but only reason I say go to Bellator is so we can get that dream fight every MMA fan has been waiting for, seeing him and Michael Page. AJ McKee is the best 145er in the world. Hey, I'm not going to argue with that, bro. I'm not going to argue with that, brother. Because personally, I think Volkanovski lost twice to Max Holloway. So, but that's just, that's my personal opinion. I think Max, definitely that second fight, Max beat him. So, yeah, man. But I just think Wonderboy is closer to being done rather than just going over to ONE FC or going to Bellator. So, but I wouldn't oppose that move. If he wants to do it, I'll still watch it, especially if we can get that MVP fight out of him. So, let me see. Islam versus Ali. Yeah, I mean, that's looking like it's probably going to be the next fight if Islam Makhachev gets past Beneil Dariush. That's looking like it's going to be the next fight. I mean, Justin Gaethje's kind of trying to throw his name in the hat. I mean, his name in the hat, see if he gets in there. See if he can get in there. But personally, I'd like to see Makhachev get his opportunity because Dustin's only won one fight since losing to Khabib, and that was against Michael Chandler. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Yes, sir. But, man, we got some good fights coming up. Oh, yeah. Okay. He was talking to you, Max.
Bellator?
Yeah. He was saying, what's up with the Bellator hate?
I mean, it's just realistic, man. You know what happens to UFC fighters if they ain't got it in the UFC no more? They go to Bellator.
Nah, not just Bellator, man. They go to ONE FC. I mean, and it ain't even necessarily that they don't have it no more. Because you look at Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse went over to ONE FC, and and he won a title over there. Now he's lost. I think he lost his last couple fights, but you know he won a title over there. You get look at who else, man? Brandon Vera's been doing work over in ONE FC. He was in the UFC before. Ryan Bader was a 2-weight champion in Bellator, man. So it's not necessarily that these guys don't have it anymore. It's just that their run has come to an end in the UFC. They just need a fresh start, man. They just need a fresh start. That's it. Because Corey Anderson was always right there on the cusp of a title shot, but he lose. You know, he got there and then he got knocked out by Jimmy Manuwa. He got there and then he got knocked out by OSP. He got there and then he got knocked out by Jan Blachowicz. You know what I mean? So it's just he would always get to the number one contender fight and then he'd lose. And I was wondering when y'all were gonna start popping up and block. Yeah. But yeah, man, these bots, man, wrenches. If y'all see these bots that come in here with that like Vaughn or Vox Tech or that Vaughn.org or whatever, y'all go ahead and get them out of here, man. Y'all don't need my permission. Go ahead and get them out of here. But hold on, let me pull up the schedule for the UFC. Let's see. Let me see we got scheduled. Let me see who's all on that Francis and Cyril Gane card. Let me see. Upcoming. Yeah, that is the next fight. Giga and Calvin Kattar. Yeah, let's pull it up. Let's see who we got on this card. That should be a good fight. I want to see how Calvin Kattar comes back after that beating he took from Max Holloway. I don't know if he's fought since then. God, he took an ass whooping from Max Holloway. That's one of them. Whew. Michelle Pereira. Okay, he's on the card. Okay, that's them the only 2 fights they got on the card so far. Come on, man. Let's see. I probably had to go to ESPN, but it's only showing that they got 2 fights on the card. I know that's not true. Let's go. Yes, sir. Y'all bear with me. Trying to pull up these cards. See who else. See who's all on these. Wonder Boy can get the strap if he goes to Hey man, listen. Bellator's got killers over there now. Like, what's his name? Amasov, who's the champ now? He just absolutely mauled Diego Lima. If you don't not Diego, Douglas Lima.
Yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely mauled Douglas Lima, man. And Douglas Lima at one point was the second greatest welterweight in the world behind Kamaru Usman. So even though he's lost his last couple fights, he's still dangerous, man. You got MVP over there. You got some good welterweights over there in Bellator now. Like, people sleep on Bellator because they don't have the name UFC tied behind it. But yeah, Giga definitely has those. He has dangerous kicks, man. Dangerous leg kicks, dangerous body kicks. He calls it the Giga kick. How many guys has he stopped with body kicks, man? He was hitting what's his name with some shit? Edson Barboza. Let me see. Pull up the schedule. Let's talk about these cards. Let's go 2022. So do you think Aldo will get another title shot?
I mean, at that weight?
Yeah, at 135. That Rob Font win was big, man. He dominated that fight. That fight wasn't even close.
Yeah. I mean, he'd probably have to win one more to see Volkanovski, which means what? Like, oh, no, 135
is... Yeah, he's at 135 now.
Wait, who's the champ right now? 135.
Aljo, and Peter Yan is the interim champ.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I mean, if Aljo don't come back, he might have to run it back with Yan. I don't see that going too well for him. But judging off the last fight, but I mean, Jose Aldo's still one of my favorite fighters ever. Like, he's still my favorite 145er all time. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's my guy. So I'm always gonna have faith in Jose, and I'm always gonna root for him. I don't care if he fights motherfucking Francis Ngannou. I'm still gonna go for him. So, but there's times when he just there's moments where he does look like, damn, bro, I don't know if you need to keep fighting. But then same thing. Then there's performances like his last one where you're like, he still got it.
Right. Like performances like when he beat up old Doofus, who finally I hope they finally cut him. Because how many fight? I mean, the guy ain't won a fight in about 4 years, man. Jeremy Stevens. No, Jeremy Stevens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he
I mean, you look at how he beat him up, and stopped him.
Body
punches, man. Brian Kelleher's on that next card. So Brian Kelleher, Dakota Bush. Yeah, they fight. Yeah, it's a bunch of Contender Series guys fighting on that next card. Yeah, so damn it, man. Why they keep messing with my schedule? There we go. Let me see who's on this pay-per-view. Ngannou and Yan. Yes, the third fight, which I didn't think we needed, but apparently people called for it.
Moreno and
Davison Figueiredo.
I mean, I'm not mad at it though.
I'm not mad at it. We've gotten 2 action-packed fights out of it.
Yeah, so it's a good ass fight.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the last one was very definitive, but apparently Dana and
okay. So what happens? What happens if Moreno loses? Do they run it back a 4th time?
You got to.
Like, god damn.
But you got guys like Askar Askarov. He's right there. You got Kai Kara France. He's right there. I thought Cody was gonna throw his name in the hat. Man, we got
nope.
Okay,
nope.
We got Trevin Giles. Okay, he's on that card.
I had Cody losing that going into it. You got
got Cody Stamann on the card. Warley Alves is on the card. Wow. Rodolfo Vieira's on this card too. Okay, cool. Let me see. Greg Hardy and Alexei Oleinik. Wow. Wonder Boy would get crushed in Bellator by the wrestling grapplers, but I'm losing to MMA. So you just DP, leave him alone, man. Pitbull Brothers. Yeah, man. Yeah, Bellator's got some great fighters over there, man. They got, especially the Pitbull Brothers. I say all the time about those guys, they good in any hood. They can fight at any promotion. Amasov, the champ right now, he is a whole handful, man. He beat some guys in that top 10 in the UFC easily. MVP, which I love MVP, but he beat some guys in the top 10 in the UFC. Douglas Lima was definitely one of the top welterweights in the world. He beat any of those guys, top 10, top 5 in the UFC. Gegard Mousasi, we saw what he did in the middleweight division. Even though he lost to he beat what's his name at middleweight in the UFC. He beat Weidman. He beat
he beat a lot of motherfuckers. He should have never left the UFC. He was on a win streak when he left.
Yeah, he was on a win streak when he left, man. But he what happens with a lot of those guys, man, a lot can see what you mainly seeing now is a lot of those Strike Force guys and girls going over to deal with Bellator because they had a great relationship with Scott Coker.
And they're getting paid more.
Yeah, because they get their sponsors back. They get their sponsors back. You talk about guys like Corey Anderson, who might not necessarily have a relationship with Scott Coker, but he speaks on how he's made more money in his 2 or 3 fights with Bellator than his entire UFC contract. So I mean,
that's a problem, man. That's a problem.
Is it a problem, or do they just they let them have their sponsors back? Because you hear guys talk.
No, I'm saying that's a problem that's possible. That UFC is really lowballing these motherfuckers like that.
Yeah, what? Yeah. That's what I was just speaking on. DB, they get their sponsors back, man. I don't understand why the UFC went to this whole, we're a sports organization, we're a league, so we're gonna wear uniforms. It's like, come on, man.
Hey, that shit was dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Everybody all the fighters hated that Reebok deal when it first came around. Now they're with Venom. I think Venom is paying them more. Dana White.
Yeah, man. They need a fucking union, man.
Man, they got like 4 of them. That's the problem. And they're all fighting each other. They're all fighting and suing. They're all fighting and suing each other. Like one union wants health care, and the other union want better health care after you retire, or while you're competing and after you retire. The other union wants better pay, and it's not as organized, man. It's just, and then you got so many people who have lawsuits against. They've had lawsuits against Dana White, class action lawsuits. Nah, Dana just, he came from boxing. So he's trying his best not to go by that boxing model. You see what I'm saying? It's the way he put it. He was like, I got 600 fighters. So, and I run a business. So giving one fighter $50 million, well, what does that say about what am I supposed to do with the rest of the card? Like, I got over 600 fighters that I got to keep employed, that I got to put fights on. And don't forget that they were actually putting on fights where they weren't making any money last year. So, besides pay-per-view, they didn't have any live gate. Only thing they were going off of was pay-per-view and merch. Let's see what my guy DB said. UFC is cheap and they lowball, so why should these fighters stay there? That's the real question. Legacy. It's all about legacy, and those 3 letters, that means something. UFC, that means something to these fighters, being the UFC champion, because it's the oldest and biggest promotion. That means something. And even though you could probably even though you're getting paid more in ONE FC or Bellator, because you can have your sponsors and stuff like that, it's something about having those 3 letters attached to your name that comes with so much more. You know what I mean? Like Francis and Michael Bisping, George St. Pierre, Rampage Jackson, even though I associate him more with Pride than UFC. All those guys have been in movies, commercials, all types of stuff, man. Just having those 3 letters attached to their name. Anthony Pettis. Anthony Pettis was on a fucking Wheaties box, man. People forget that. Just having those 3 letters attached to your name means something. So, you know what I mean? Fuck legacy straight up. I gotta feed my yeah. Let me see. Gets paid from sponsors and doesn't share. Can't really speak too much on that. See, there's another one. Peter Mosley, out of here. Eagle FC. Yeah, Anthony Alexander. I really want to see what Khabib is doing with this Eagle FC, man. I'm interested. He has my attention. Especially with signing Kevin Lee, and he's announced that he's creating a 165-pound division. being a former fighter, man, I really want to see how Khabib moves this Eagle FC, man. I want to see what their first card looks like. You're gonna have a bunch of Dagestanis on this card. You're gonna have a bunch of Dagestanis on the card, man. So we'll see what happens with that, man. Leave money for my kids and grandkids. Yeah, that's where Corey Anderson is. Corey Anderson feels like he's already one of the best in the world. So, I'm going to get the money. UFC ain't paying me for, what I think I'm worth. So, I'm gonna go where the money is. And I can't blame him for that, man. Anybody who chases the money, I don't blame at all. I'm just saying Bellator has great fighters, but it's the prestige that comes with playing. Well, not playing, but because you don't play fighting, but being in the UFC, it's the prestige that comes along with that. That comes along with those three letters. That means something.
Facts. The UFC is the NBA, man.
Yeah, I made that comparison before. NBA, UFC is the NBA, and Bellator is like the Euro League. Like, there's great players in the Euro that come from the Euro League, right? You get Luka, Dirk, all those types of players that come from the Euro Leagues. And they're great, and they come over to the NBA. They prove how great they are. They end up being Hall of Famers or great players in their era. But there's nothing like being in the NBA. You get what I'm saying? Even though you're probably get paid just as much, if not more.
Oh, everybody get paid more in the Euros.
Yeah. Even though you might get paid just as much, if not more, in the Euro League playing basketball, there's something about being attached to the NBA. You're NBA All-Star or you're All NBA. That makes you're NBA champion.
Looks way better on your resume.
Yeah, man. That just is what it is.
And the only other MMA league that ever had that similar prestige was Pride. And that's it.
Absolutely. I miss Pride, man.
I love Pride.
They wouldn't do it today, man. Too many people with soft stomachs. They couldn't stand it. No way in hell anybody would sanction somebody like Bob Sapp fighting today.
Vanderlei Silva.
Yeah. Face stomp, soccer kicks,
Yeah.
No, just holding on the ground. Even though the way I feel about the ground fighting is different, I have a different opinion about that. I don't agree with standing guys up, no matter if it stalls out or not. I don't agree with standing guys up at all. Like, you're there, but you're there on your back either two ways. Either somebody put you there, or you went there on your own volition, trying to pull guard. Nobody wants to be on their back unless you're trying to just throw up submission. So if you're on your back, I think you should get up. Pedro and Dan Hardy. Okay. Most of my coaches, teammates, and homies who fought in the UFC aren't doing great from. Nah, I mean, you got guys like let me see who's still fighting. A lot of guys who shouldn't still be fighting, man. Like, it breaks my heart to see guys like Frank Mir, who at one point, eons ago, was a champion in the UFC. Tim Sylvia, who at one point, eons ago, but this is when they were in the hole. You know what I mean? This is when the UFC was losing money. And they were still paying, Chuck and Tito all the money. You know what I mean? And they were just going in the hole. But now a lot of people forget that part too. The UFC used to be broke. But I want to see how they do now that they're publicly owned. You see what I'm saying? Now that you can actually buy stock, I want to see what happens when Dana White and WME IMG has to answer to shareholders, when they actually have to answer to a board of directors. I want to see how these fights go now when they're not just doing whatever they want to do. That might be something that works against them in the coming years. Like I said, because now you have to answer to shareholders and a board of directors, and they could easily vote Dana White out if they wanted to. But he's what other sport is the commissioner or the president the face of the sport? the face of the organization?
WBC.
Oh man, get the fuck out of here. Damn WBC.
WBC, man, Mauricio.
Man, look, dog, like he been disrespecting Devin for the better part of a year now, man. So,
man,
I mean, until they do something about it, man, I can't be too mad about it. Until the Haneys decide that they fed up with the shit.
They gotta sue them motherfucker. I don't know if you can, but like you gotta try. Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, DB, it's the same thing with boxing. The top echelon of boxers are the only ones getting paid. Like Canelo's getting paid, the heavyweights are getting paid, but you got a lot of fighters on the mid to lower cards that are starving. Same thing with MMA. Like everybody tries to act like MMA fighters are so broke, like they ain't doing this, they ain't doing that. But you get guys like Kevin Holland who say, I fought 5 times and I'm a millionaire. All in the video. That's right. Yeah, but, Scott Coker definitely plays the background, man. You'll never see Scott Coker.
But I think the argument is their pay-per-view sales compared to their salaries aren't, you know what I mean, aren't looking like boxing. Because I mean, UFC has overtaken the pay-per-view game. They're some of the top pay-per-views of all time, and those fighters, I mean, even if you look at someone like McGregor ain't getting paid no $40 million for a fight.
No, he got paid 20.
You know what I'm saying? But his pay-per-view numbers are more than Canelo.
Facts.
So it's like he should be getting, or whoever is selling that much should be getting. And so it's like, well, where the fuck is that money going? Because the pay-per-view is the same price, $60, $70.
It's paying the guys who are coming off the Contender Series. It's paying them, 18 and 18, or what was it, man? I forgot who was it that broke it down. It was somebody who was on the Ultimate Fighter. I'm trying to remember his name, man. He was on the Ultimate Fighter a long time ago. I want to say like 2010 or 2011. He broke it down, and he was like the winner of the show. They were like, yeah, you get a 6-figure contract. What they don't tell you, it's a 6-figure contract broken up. Like you don't get you're not immediately getting $100,000 here. Like, no, your first fight, you're getting like 15 and 15. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes up. It goes up every fight. I was like, wow. So they funded with the paperwork.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Scott Coker. Yeah, man, everybody loves Scott Coker, man. Even, I mean, Dana White ain't said a bad word about him. So that's how you know he's good at what he does, man. Dana White, they say, yeah. Scott Coker's by all accounts, he's a great guy to work with, great guy to work for because he listens. He was like, okay, well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? So that's why it was easy for Cyborg to land on her feet after her exit from the UFC, and I think the main reason, despite what happened with Dana and her manager and the little back and forth that they had or whatever, I believe it was her comfort level with Scott Coker and the UFC's failure to build the featherweight division around her is why that Cyborg situation didn't work over in the UFC. Yeah, I think he'll keep him. Anthony Alexander. I think he'll keep him. Bellator is getting better. Absolutely. And the one thing that I love Bellator for over the UFC, I love that fucking tournament format. I love it. Because you put guys in a situation, even the champion, where we're going to take the top 6 or 8 guys in that weight class. We're going to knock off all the bullshit, and you guys are going to fight each other. At the end of this tournament, we're going to give you a fat check for $1 million, and you'll be the champion. And then we'll start it over again later on that year. So nobody's really sitting on the shelf. Everybody's getting fights. You might have a 8-0 guy beat a long reigning champion. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Okay, just speaking. Okay. But I saw something, man. Who do you think? I want to see the run back. I want to know how soon they'll run it back, Amanda and Juliana Pena, because I was genuinely shocked when Juliana Pena pulled that off.
I mean, I ain't been hearing nothing from Amanda. It don't sound like Amanda's in a rush.
What do you mean? I haven't heard nothing.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that we haven't heard anything, it don't sound like she's like calling for it right now. Don't sound like she's like, nah, fuck that, let's run it back. You know what I mean? Like, from what I understand, she just had a baby, so I mean, maybe she's just like, all right, fuck it, give me 6 months. You know what I mean? Maybe she might even wait for her Amanda Pena to get beat by someone else and just get the belt back from that person. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because she got so fucking tired in that second round. It didn't make no sense.
It looked exactly how she described it. She didn't make any excuses. She was like, she beat me. Ain't props to Juliana. I mean, Juliana Pena, she beat me. She's like, I went in there tonight, and you hear about fighters getting the yips like that, like right before they walk out, like they trying to hype themselves up. Cowboy Cerrone's talked about it. Tyron Woodley's talked about it. Who else has spoken about it, man? Anthony Pettis has spoken about it. It was just like, you just go in there some nights and you're just not there. Like, you try to hype yourself up. I think Robert Whitaker spoken about it. Like, you try to go out there, hype yourself up, you know what I mean, and try to get into it, but she said she had a great training camp. They've had great training camps. They felt great, had a great weight cut, all of that shit. But once you get in there, you're just not there. And that's what it looked like, man. And it just seemed like she wasn't there. And I could tell from the first round when she went in there and she was grappling with Juliana and she was kind of ragdolling her, but she was laughing. It's like, girl, you better quit laughing. Right. Yeah, Amanda had that baby a long time ago. Yeah, no, you said Amanda was like, if she doesn't accept the fight, she was ducking. But yeah, DB definitely said Juliana had it. She was like, hey, it's a fight, anything can happen. Give Juliana her shot. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's how you gotta approach it, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, if the rematch, I think Amanda will get her. But it's just Juliana had her night. She had her night. She got Amanda tired. She did exactly what she said she was gonna do. She got Amanda tired.
DB mentioned Rod Tang or whatever. He's about to fight Mighty Mouse coming up. That's Mighty Mouse's next fight.
Really?
Yep, they're gonna fight in one SC. It's his first MMA fight.
Okay.
That motherfucker's savage, but I mean, you gotta see if he can deal with the wrestling, man. It's the thing with these strikers. Gotta see if they can deal with the wrestling.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I want to see what's his name, man? Guy who knocked out Adesanya in kickboxing, Pereira.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked good.
He looked good, man. He looked good, but I wonder how fast they're gonna try to move him. Seeing as how
yeah, they're gonna try to get him to get that.
I was waiting on DB.
And had no babies. Facts.
Juliana said, "I'm the first real mom champ."
Come on, and if that don't make you want to fight that bitch again, I would have came right out. Fuck that bitch. We fighting again. Like, right. Amanda didn't even have nothing to say about that comment either.
Amanda watched another woman have a baby. Oh man,
Amanda had a strap-on baby.
Y'all ain't right. Pena might. Hey, Anthony, she might, but they're gonna run it back, man. The one thing Dana's been consistent with: if you were a long-time champion, in the UFC, he will give you that immediate rematch. Much to our detriment sometimes. Sometimes we just wanna move on.
Sometimes if it was just a good fight, you ain't even gotta be a long time champ. You get a rematch.
Yeah. Or but only there's outliers with that. They let Cody and TJ rematch immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Felt the way about that, but anywho.
Well, sometimes if you ain't got a clear number one contender lined up, then might as well.
Yeah. See, let me tell you this, man. I would love to see Dillashank. I mean, I'm about to call him Dillashank. I would love to see Dopashaw and Aldo next. I want to see that fight. I want to see Aldo beat the shit out of old Dopashaw, man. It's becoming clear to me now, because I didn't pick sides when the whole alpha male versus TJ Dillashaw shit happened. But because I really didn't care. It's grown men. Y'all will figure y'all shit out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna I don't understand why y'all keep going back and forth like some high schoolers, but it's coming clear to me now that TJ Dillashaw was the asshole in that situation. Him and Dwayne Ludwig. But that's just my personal opinion. But everybody moved on. These are all grown men. They move on. You do what you want to do. Pereira versus Cobb. Yeah, does Hamzat want to compete at 185? I don't think he wants to compete at 185. And can Pereira grapple? That's the thing. See, I want Vicente Luque to get his hands on Hamzat. I really do, man. Or Gilbert Burns. I want one of those two guys to get their hands on him. Now, I'm not opposed to Neil Magny. It's looking like it's going to be him and Neil Magny first, according to old Uncle Fester. Old Uncle Fester is going to put looking like he's going to put Neil Magny in there with him because he thinks he can beat Neil Magny. But Hamzat thinks he can beat fucking Daniel Cormier. So they got that head. So they got his head so fucking swole up, man. Absolutely, Jose. But they've got Hamzat's head so fucking far up his ass, man. It's amazing to me. Now, I like a good hype train as much as the next guy, but when you've beaten absolutely nobody in the top 10, stop calling for title shots, bro. All of a sudden, he wants George St. Pierre, or he wants this guy, he wants that guy. But I hadn't heard you. I want I want title shot. And Uncle Fester's already said he ain't giving Hamzat a title shot at this next fight. That's why I'd love to see one of those guys get their hands on him. Fight one of the elite guys at 170 or 185. Nah, he won't. Well, I mean, not in a fight. He did just grapple Hermanson, and that picture went viral of him and Hermanson standing next to each other and how much bigger he was than Hermanson. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah. Oh, I mean, shit. He look like Uncle Fester. What you mean? All right, D. Will, you have yourself a good night, man. But,
who won that grapple match? All right, D. Will.
Hamzat won it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, listen. I appreciate his skills, but I want to see him tested. Just like we say in boxing. I want to see him tested.
How I feel about Boots?
I mean, Boots is already championship level, though.
Yeah, but I want to see him fight championship
against
level.
Who?
I mean, it's not too many.
It's one. See, the difference with even though other than it being two different sports, the difference with Boots and Hamzat Chimaev, you don't see guys lining up to fight Hamzat Chimaev. I mean, you don't see guys lining up to fight Boots. You got guys lining up to fight Hamzat Chimaev.
Hey, what the fuck happened to Zabit?
Zabit, oh man.
I mean, I know him not wanting to fight 5-rounders and all that bullshit, but like he should have been had a fight by now. Somebody.
Zabit ain't fought in what, 2 years?
Yeah.
I think yeah, you're right, DB. You're right. And this was just a pure grappling match. It wasn't a fight. So How would Hamzat do with somebody like a let me see, a Derek Brunson? You know, at 185. You know, how would Hamzat do with somebody like a Kelvin Gastelum? Yeah, I mean, some guys that can actually grapple at 185. And let me see who else at 185 could really grapple. Even what's his name? Old Gorilla. Damn it, man. What's his name? Adesanya just beat him again.
Oh, Vittori?
Vittori. Damn, I couldn't think of his name, man. Let's continue. Yeah. My man. My man. But yeah, I think he would be a good matchup for Hamzat, man. That's the problem, man. We recognize that there's that only thing left for Boots is the champions, or maybe another top contender, maybe. But there's so many fights ahead of Hamzat Chimaev.
Oh yeah, he's not even ranked, so he has at least 15 people.
He's had one ranked fighter, and God bless him. Li Jinliang couldn't.
He did manhandle the fuck out of him though. That was crazy.
He can't grapple though. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, if that was prison, you're my bitch. That's how that goes.
Right. I get that. Oh, Paulo Costa's moving up. He's not. Paulo Costa's going to 205.
Oh, he is officially.
Yeah, he's going to 205. Yeah, Dana told him after that last debacle, he was going to 205. It's like the rest of your fights are going to be at 205. I don't know what happened at his weight cut before his last fight, before he was supposed to fight Marvin, but the fight was contracted at 185, and then apparently Paulo Costa came in. He came in the week of the fight. He was like 195, almost 200 pounds. So they were going to fight at a catch weight of like 190 or 195, and then they just like, oh, we might well fight at 205 at this point. So they ended up fighting at 205, and Dana was like, yeah, the rest of his fights are going to be at 205. So it's kind of like that situation with for a while he wouldn't let Henry Cejudo go back down to 125 because Henry Cejudo missed weight twice trying to get back down to 125, but then he ended up proving to Dana that he could make it. Or not, or what's his name, man? Guy just named Kevin Gastelum. So
yeah, I mean,
Gastelum try to make that cut back down.
Oh shit! And that just reminds me, man. I'm so glad you just mentioned Kevin Gastelum because that reminded me. So you see what Khabib is doing with his Eagle FC or whatever. He's making the 165
I'm interested, man. Khabib's got my attention. I want to see what Khabib does with this.
He's making that 165, man. He's the only one to do it.
Yeah, I brought that up earlier, and I think he's gonna try to highlight that division with Kevin Lee. So, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of Dagestanis in that promotion. So it's gonna be some dogs over there, man. It's gonna be some dogs in that promotion.
I don't know what the like. I think it's obviously Dana's ego, right? Because even from a business perspective, it makes more sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah, you get another champ out of it. You get more fights out of it. You get, like.
And
crazy
you got so many tweeners, man. You got so many guys who are too small for 170, but are too big for 155.
Absolutely. And Gastelum being one of those guys.
Gastelum should holler at Coker. Gastelum,
see, but like
fights.
Bellator's not even doing 165 either. I think they should have did that first and kind of separated themselves from UFC in that aspect.
Rachmanov, okay. I mean, like I said, man, there's so many fights out there for Hamzat. Brad Tavares, Sean Strickland. Okay.
Sean Strickland got a fight coming up. I think he's headlining a fight night.
Is he?
I think so. I'd have to check on that, but I think so.
Because I thought, because he was in the running for that next fight with Adesanya, but I think they end up giving it to Whitaker. Hold on, let's see. Let's pull up. I didn't know Sean Strickland had a fight coming up, man. I hadn't seen him announce anything. I missed that one. Let me see. Who's he fighting?
Hermanson. Saturday, February
5th. Right. Okay. That's okay.
I like Strickland. I like Strickland as a person.
Yeah, he'll win that. I think he'll beat Hermanson. But Hermanson's a live dog, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Gegard fighting Mr. Paige Van Zant. You got him fighting Vanderford, and he's fighting on the 25th.
Mr. Paige Van
Zant. That's fucked
I'm just glad that Paige finally knows what she's good for and made herself a little OnlyFans and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We were all waiting for it, bitch.
You know who else's OnlyFans I'd be waiting for gladly?
Oh,
Rachel Ostovich.
Oh, you know who? What's the one bitch from? I think she's a Bellator, one of the Bellator champs. She's bad too. I follow her on Instagram. I forgot what her name was. She's a baddie though.
I know you're not talking about Alima Leigh McFarland.
Nah, I don't think I'm talking about her. I have to see.
I got Musasi in that fight with Mr. Van Zant. Austin Vanderford or something. Yeah, Vanderford. Yeah. Adesanya Whitaker too, right there in Houston. There it is, bigger than shit. February 12th. Okay. Oh, Cannonier and Brunson is. Oh man! Wow.
That's a good one.
Cannonier and Brunson are the co-main. Oh yeah. I'm spending some money on that card. Alex Perez and Max Schnell. Okay, that'll be a good fight. Ed Shortfuse Herman is still fighting. How about that? Alexander Hernandez and Renato Moicano. That'll be a good fight. AJ Dobson, Jacob Malcolm. Okay, I remember AJ Dobson from he's one of the contender series guys. Blood Diamond.
Hey, Valerie Loretta.
Yeah, I think she's already got one.
Oh, she did? Oh shit! I don't be banging for bitches.
I'm not sure though.
Yeah, homie knows. BB knows.
I don't know.
I'll never pay for a bitch OnlyFans. That's the ultimate form of tricking. Oh, cool. But them shits always get leaked anyway, so it's not that hard.
Yeah, Valerie Loretta. Yeah, man, she's easy to look at.
Yeah.
You know who else is easy to look at? Quiet as kept. She has my attention. What's her name, man? The Aussie chick with all the tats, man. She just fought. She has a fight coming up in February, March. Jessica Rose Clark, man.
I really don't even pay attention to female fighters. Like that Valerie Loretta chick, I didn't even know she fought. I just saw her on fucking Instagram, like, oh, that bitch is bad. And then I was like, oh, shit, she's a fighter?
Bro, she's like a type. Her name is literally Master Valerie Loretta, bro. Like, yeah, she's like a Taekwondo black belt, and she's 3-1, 4-1 in MMA. She got a win in her last fight after she lost the fight before that. Her problem is, man, she tries to get too flashy. Like, you heard her coach, she's down there in Florida at American Top Team. But you hear her coach telling her stop doing all that spinning shit. She throws a lot of spinning kicks, a lot of spinning wheel kicks, and a lot of 360 roundhouse kicks she'll try. I mean, it's fuck it. But she's good, man. She's good, but she's still young in her career. She's got a lot to learn. She's young, man. She's only like 23, 24. So she's got a lot to learn. I want to know what they're gonna do with Jessie Jess is dope. Yeah, I like her. I like her, DB. I like her. I wonder what they're gonna do with Cyborg, man. Are they really gonna match her and Kat Zingano up? Because Kat Zingano's calling for the smoke.
I mean, you gotta give it to her. What other fight does Cyborg have left?
It's kind of like that situation that I was saying before the fight with Juliana and Amanda. It's like, who else you gonna fight, Amanda?
Yeah, exactly.
You beating everybody else. My girl, my baby bullet, Shevchenko, man. She
that's my favorite. I don't give a fuck. I mean, Amanda, you can call her the GOAT, whatever, but Valentina is my favorite. And if Valentina was just give her about 3-4 more inches, they were the same size, I got Valentina all day, but she's just too small for Amanda.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it boils down to.
And Amanda still couldn't stop her.
Skill for skill, they match each other, but I just think Valentina's too small for her, man.
Yeah.
We've seen 2 fights with that, but Dana was entertaining that a third fight between those two, and who knows? Crazier things have happened.
Hey, but which one of the bitches trying to move up to fight Valentina? None of them.
Huh?
I said none of the champs underneath Valentina are trying to move up.
Yeah. Oh, we got another one. Fark Tech. All right. Go ahead.
What the fuck is that? They just dropping links and shit?
It's like a spam bot, whatever. They dropping some fucking, I don't know, but I'm getting their ass out of here. Chris versus Cat, Cyborg versus Cat is cool. Whooper, Chris Whooper. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Kat Zingano's calling for the Thunder, so give it to him. You call for the Thunder now.
I still think that Cyborg and Amanda should have ran that back before Cyborg left, but
yeah, they were. I'm not sure what happened with that.
I mean, Cyborg kind of fucked that shit up with that video, though, that misleading ass video, and that pissed Dana off.
That was Cyborg's team, man. Cyborg, by all accounts, is a sweetheart. She's easy to work with, but she has crazy management. I know for a long time, Dana didn't want to deal with her because Tito Ortiz was managing her. I'm serious. I'm not even making a joke right now. Tito Ortiz was her manager for a long time, bro. Yeah.
What the fuck? I never knew that.
If you know anything about Tito and old Uncle Fester.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I always wanted to see that fight, man. It was talking like they was gonna do it, but
yeah, man. No way in hell. Talia Santos. I want my other girl to hurry and come back, man. She's had a horrible run with injuries, dog. Like, man, she's undefeated. Amazing, hellacious grappler. She actually beat the dog shit out of little Cookie Monster, man. My other lady, man. What's her name? Damn. How did I forget her name? Tatiana Suarez. Man. She's had a hellacious run with injuries. She's been out, like, I want to say going on 2.5, almost 3 years now with injuries. She had a severe neck injury that she had to get repaired. And then as soon as she came back, had a fight scheduled and everything, she blew her fucking knee out. So she's had a bad run. She's almost had that Dominic Cruz run with injuries.
Oh, man, Dominic looked fucking good his last fight, man. I was fucking impressed.
Yeah, I was fully prepared to call for his retirement.
I was right there with you.
Because Pedro Munoz is a fucking dog. Absolutely sensational grappling. And he lets his hands fly because he doesn't care about a guy. He lets his hands and his kicks fly because he doesn't care about another man taking him down. So,
Vitor is fighting Chad Dawson and Triad?
Oh man, why do they keep trying to embarrass these MMA fighters, bro? Like, it's like there's a. You
think Chad's gonna beat Vitor?
Huh?
You think Chad's gonna beat Vitor?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But they're actually Actually, they got Pulev. They got Pulev fighting Junior Dos Santos.
Oh, that's actually a good one.
Man, Junior going to fucking sleep.
You think so? I always thought Junior had really good boxing, man.
Dog.
I always thought Junior was one of the better boxers, MMA boxers at least.
Yeah, MMA boxing is different, just like MMA wrestling is different.
See, but that whole sport's different because they're in a triangle ring. That's a whole different.
Only thing I like about that shit, they actually got 4-ounce gloves on.
Yeah, that's tight. Good mix,
it broke my heart. I mean, it didn't really break my heart, but it was just sad to see Frank Mir still fighting. Like I said earlier,
he ain't gonna stop.
Still be fighting, man. But yeah, man, that was impressive.
How come DB ain't hopping on the panel, man? He in there having a full conversation with us and shit. Could be up on
DB be chilling. Sometimes he'll hop on, but other times he just likes to control the chat sometimes. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man, what he did to Pedro Munoz was impressive, man. Because like I said, I thought Pedro was gonna choke him out, and
I thought he was gonna knock him out.
I was ready to call for his retirement, but he pushed off those talks. So who do you think should be next for Dominic Cruz? You think they should give him the O'Malley fight? I don't think they'll give him the O'Malley fight.
I mean, that would be crazy. That would be a crazy fight. I mean, I'm not mad at that fight, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment because he looks so good. It's like he's ready for anyone. But it's like it could just be a flash, just like, I don't know. I don't know if he got injured that fight. Like with Dominic's ass, he might already fucking tore something already, I don't fucking know.
So
But I wouldn't want to see Sean O'Malley be the guy that retires him if that happens, because we'll never hear the end of it.
Okay, so right now they got Sean O'Malley ranked 12th, right? What the fuck happened to Marlon Moraes?
That's what I've been saying. He fell off so fucking hard.
What in seven hells happened to Marlon Moraes, man? Like 2-3 fights ago, he was a champion.
Hey, but you could feed him to somebody, though.
Sean O'Malley?
Hey, that would be an awesome fight. That's a 50-50 fight right there.
I tell you who they won't put Sean O'Malley in there with, Merab Dvalishvili.
No, they're not doing that.
They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. I wonder what happened to the yeah.
Oh, Dom and Aldo? No.
I want to see Aldo and TJ Dopashaw. That's what I want to see.
I wouldn't mind seeing Dom and TJ.
Aldo and Dopashaw. That's what I want to see. Because they were kind of flirting with each other back in the day when TJ first won the belt, back when he first beat up Renan Barão.
Yep.
That's who got fucked up by USADA, son.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, all of Brazil got fucked up by USADA.
That's what makes Aldo and Amanda Nunes and all those. Aldo's actually still in Brazil. So Aldo and Charles Oliveira, that's what makes these guys special, because they've stood the test of time.
Yeah.
You ain't heard no USADA issues from either one of those guys. So that's why I love Anthony Pettis so much. Anthony Pettis fought the best of the best, and you never heard one peep out of, I mean, whether it's USADA or no USADA, you never heard one, not even a peep of PEDs coming from Anthony Pettis, and he fought the best of the best. Did he always come out on top? No. But he beat some top guys, and by damn it, some top guys beat him. But you never heard anything about USADA. You never heard anything about him ducking. He fought every fucking body. That's why he's one of my favorite fighters to ever do this shit.
Anthony Pettis?
Anthony Pettis, absolutely.
Yeah, he got the
best of the best of the best, man. And you never heard one peep of USADA. And he beat a lot of those top guys. Did a lot of them guys beat him? Sure. But he beat a lot of them guys as well, man. Former champion. He was a champion in every promotion he's been in up until the PFL, when he was just doing it to get eyeballs over there. I think he got some stock out. I think he got some power over there in the PFL. But, But or he might have just been hitting the reset button. But at this point, man, his he's about what 33, 34. He's getting towards the end of his career, so you see him now.
He's lost his only 2 fights in PFL too, but
yeah, close decision.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Pettis brothers. Yeah, shout out to Sergio, man. Sergio's doing work over there in Bellator.
Bruh, Sergio with that spinning, that shit saved his ass, man.
And hey, listen.
But that makes you want to see Gucci though. More, I'm not gonna lie.
That Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter shit. He was losing that fight till he wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, but Horiguchi's a dog, man. He beat the Wolf Caldwell. He beat Darian Caldwell a couple times. And even though there was a close fights, and I think the second one could have went either way, but he knocked out Horiguchi, man. Mighty Mouse, even though Mighty Mouse beat up and almost took his arm off, Mighty Mouse did knock out Horiguchi. So, it is what it is. And I think Horiguchi's in that tournament coming up too with Bellator.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse is still my guy, man. I love him. I hate how they did him.
Yeah, they didn't promote him right. They didn't know how to promote him. They tried.
Man, I fanboyed out on Mighty Mouse because one of my homies, he's a gamer, and Mighty Mouse big gamer, and Mighty Mouse joined his Discord and shit. So I got on the mic real quick. He's like, "Hey, you're the best. I love you."
Somebody had a problem with him doing that, man. I want to say it was towards the end of his UFC career. They were trying to take his Twitch away, or they were saying something about his Twitch. But then again, you got Sean O'Malley, who's also doing the Twitch thing. So, man, you let these guys make money however they feel like they want, however they want to, man. It's free country.
Sean O'Malley got a podcast and everything too.
Yeah. I mean, the kid's interested, man. I think he can fight. I really think he can fight, but it's time to step up his level of competition now.
Absolutely. I mean, and he wants it. He wants it. It's not like he's asking to be babysat.
I think the UFC had the training wheels on him, but now I think you look at people. I think they hear the noise now. Hey, it's time to step him up. It's time to step him up. If you really want him to be a star, it's time to step him up.
I mean, one of his knocks though that I feel like just got brushed under the fucking rug was he's young in his career and he's already been popped for PEDs. So
did he get popped for PEDs or was it weed?
No, he got popped for PEDs.
No, it was weed.
For real?
Yeah, it was.
No.
Weed. It was weed. Then this is before they stopped testing for it. This is before they stopped testing for it. It was weed.
Let me see, man. Let me check that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking it up.
Oh yeah, 2. What the fuck?
Yeah. They popping for weed twice.
Nah, supplement contamination. Tested positive for ostarine.
Suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission due to trace amounts of prohibited substance. Ostarine been found in the system. Now Google what that does.
Let's see.
What schedule? Yeah, July 6th.
Well, it said it was tainted supplement with no evidence of intentional use.
Mm-hmm.
Ostarine, known as MK, is a selective androgen receptor modulator that is illegally sold worldwide as per scientific subject. It's commonly found in declared and undeclared ingredient in many dietary supplements.
Okay, so good old fashioned tainted supplement.
Yeah, Sounds
good old fashioned Tainer supplement.
Yeah. Because his body definitely don't look like he's into taking PEDs.
Right. Man, look at it, man. Come on. I mean, you can see his whole sternum.
But see, I mean, say what you want about the guy, but one thing I always loved about Ben Askren is he said he don't even take creatine. He don't take nothing. He's just food. That's it. He eats food.
I mean, come on, man. He's a country boy. He's a wrestler, dog. That's what he did. He's a wrestler.
I feel like when you get to that level, though, that's too big of a risk just to be taking shit. Like, you can get everything you need from food if you eat the right food.
But you get these guys, they get supplement deals like when old Dopashaw, even though he popped for EPO, which I think he was taking intentionally. That's why he didn't fight.
Oh, yeah, he admitted he took that shit intentionally.
Yeah, he admitted he took that shit, but you get guys who get these supplement deals like fucking like he's up there. Muscle Farm was sponsoring their whole gym at one point. So
see, so here's the interesting thing. This is the thing I always wondered.
Sponsorship deals with Muscle Farm, On It, all type of shit. Man.
I mean, I always wonder why so many of these fighters are going with snack when Victor Conte got caught doing all kinds of crazy.
You know what?
Shit.
I said that shit because I didn't know. I just found out about that probably about a month ago. That's who was over the whole snack shit.
Yeah,
I wouldn't get caught within 20 feet of the building. I'm afraid
one of the most infamous PD suppliers of all time.
Right. Look what he did to baseball. Which the way I feel about baseball is, I mean, everybody was on the shit. So let it ride, man. Like the pitchers who was throwing to the hitters was on the shit. So let it ride, man. Let it ride. I don't care nothing about it being a quote unquote steroid era. I don't really care too much, but Victor Conte, he ratted out man, as soon as the pressure was on him, he took everybody down. Marion Jones, who else? Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, who else, man?
They couldn't take down Barry, baby.
Yeah, you couldn't improve that with Barry. But man, he it was just it was
and then you got all these well-known high-profile boxers that are supporting that
Devin Haney, Mario Barrios.
Why would you stay so far away from that?
It's a lot of high-profile boxers over there with snack, man, doing that snack shit. Caleb Plant.
I see it on the beginning of so many people's videos with them fucking advertising that shit. I'm like, I don't get it.
What's the name? The heavyweight man. Big Baby Anderson. Man, it's a lot of guys doing that snack shit, man. I wouldn't be caught within 20 feet of that building, bro. Once I found out Victor Conte was running that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. It's like, what?
And it's advertised as such. It's not even like he's trying to be a silent dude.
I didn't really follow the supplements that these people are on or whatever training regimen that they do, because whatever you feel like puts you in the best shape to compete. Personally, it's not my business. I don't care what you put in your body, but if it affects your personal life, then if it affects your professional life, then that's the only time I care. Like what these guys and ladies do in their personal life, it really don't matter to me. But once it affects the way you perform in the ring or the cage, then it's professional.
See, I think PEDs in combat sports should be a zero tolerance policy because it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous.
I like what USADA does. If you get popped, they'll it's like, okay, what's the supplement you took? Said same supplement. Okay, let me go to the same store, buy the same shit, and we're gonna test it. And if it, we're gonna buy another one. We're gonna buy a fresh one. And if it comes back, it's tainted. It's tainted. But you still go serve a 6-month suspension though.
Yeah, while we figure it out.
While we figure this shit out. I like what they did to TJ Dillashaw. Boom, 2 years.
2 years, loved it.
Loved it. Okay, you taking EPO? Boom, 2 years. We'll holler at you. That's something that boxing won't do, because if Oscar Valdez had been under the USADA testing pool, Boom. 2 years. I don't give a fuck.
See, once again, you know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Mayweather, because he was using USADA for years before they were ever on the UFC scene. Yeah. That was his third-party testing.
And best believe Dana White been pissed off with what's his name a few times, man. With that's how I know he's not on the take, so to speak. Like y'all call me to clean this shit up. That's what I'm doing. Nowitzki, the golden snitch, the golden snitch. That's on his Wikipedia, man. Shout out to Brendan Schaub, that dickhead. You know, I got my feelings about him, but you know, it is what it is. But he coined that phrase, the golden snitch. Now that's on his Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's stuck with him.
AKA the golden snitch.
Yeah, because I mean, he was popping champions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
fighters are like street race. Would you modify your car? What do you say? Jamar Thompson. Fighters are like street racing cars. Would you modify your car? Yeah.
Nah, fighters are not like that shit, man. You can kill somebody in there, man. You breaking orbitals. You're breaking skulls. I mean, you saw what MVP did to Cyborg. Motherfucker broke his skull with a knee. Like, you got people getting their orbitals broke, their limbs snapped.
Caved his shit in, son. Caved his shit all the way in.
You cannot be taking no fucking PEDs with that shit. You saw what Canelo did to Billy Joe's face? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You can't do that shit, man.
Devil's advocate, would you say, who else better to help you beat the testing and administer the most cutting-edge designer drugs than the nation's #1 leading expert? Listen, 93 Octane. Listen, bro. I would be called, man, you fucking with my career, bro.
Yeah.
You are fucking with my career. You're seriously putting my career in jeopardy. Like I said, I wouldn't have anything to do with him. I wouldn't get caught 20 feet of the building.
Far away.
Man, let's look up some of the people that he took down. Because I remember Marion Jones was one of the big ones when she was back. That whole Balco scandal, man.
That motherfucker took everybody down. So here's the thing. Not only is he like the homie said in the chat, the CEO of EPO. He's the real golden snitch. That nigga's calling up everybody. So not only you fucking with a dude that got a PD fucking pass, but you're fucking with a dude that will guarantee to snitch on you if shit ever came up. Like, what the fuck?
Hold on, man. Hold on. Because I remember that Balco shit, bro. Like, Bay Area Lab. Yeah. See that? Yeah. Let me see.
And that was also
hold on. Let's see. Let me see.
That was the concern with the whole Pacquiao shit, because that fool was part of Pacquiao's camp at that time when those accusations were getting thrown around.
In the interview, he implicated, among others, 5-time gold medalist Marion Jones and her partner Tim Montgomery, Kelly White, who later admitted using PEDs, British athlete Dwayne Chambers, and Bill Romanowski.
Yep.
Bill Romanowski was full of that shit, boy. You listen to.
Oh, he was. You already know he is.
Let me see. Barry Bonds. Yeah,
Barry Bonds never had a dirty test.
Never tested positive.
Nope.
Never tested positive.
#1 most tested athlete in all sports. Never tested positive.
Jason Giambi, Mary Jones, Bill Romanowski. Man, it was a bunch of them. It was a bunch of them in baseball. But yeah, I remember the big name behind that was Mary Jones. Had her up there crying. Had her up there crying on the steps. I'm sorry, and they took away all her gold medals, bro.
Wasn't there another dude? Was it the Canadian dude? Track runner also? Fuck. What the dude's name was.
They took away all her records and gold medals, dog. That shit is crazy.
I feel straight snitch on everybody.
Right. But at the same time, he didn't make them take that shit.
Yeah, it's true.
So like I said, I wouldn't have nothing to do with him if I was in that. Shane Mosley too. Was Shane Mosley one of them too? I don't remember Shane Mosley, but okay. Ben Johnson.
Oh, Ben Johnson. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I wouldn't have nothing to do with Victor Conte. Absolutely nothing.
Stay the fuck away.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens within the next, 5 years or so. If
when Snack comes out,
I guarantee you, if one fighter gets popped, oh man,
they all getting popped.
Oh man, it's gonna be a snowball effect. It's like I said, people who off my head who I know are over there are Barrios, Devin Haney, Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andre, Big Baby Anderson. Those are just the people off my head who I know over there with Snack. So
I think there was a female fighter or two. Also, that one fine ass wanted to be with Mayweather and them. I think she part of that. She in that shit too.
No, you're not talking about Latondria Jones.
I think so.
I say Latondria Jones ain't fought in 5 years, man, and she had a baby like 3 years ago. So she fought,
she got
then she got
baby.
pregnant, and then we hadn't heard anything else from her. She got
her baby gonna be really strong.
I mean, baby gonna be strong regardless, man. The baby's a product of 2 professional boxers, so baby's gonna be strong and gonna have great genetics anyway. But anywho, man, back to these rankings. Let me see. Sean O'Malley's ranked 12th, Ricky Simone's 13th, Song Young is 14th, and Rafael Sunsao is ranked 15th.
I want to see Sean against a tricky grappler or like a wrestler. You know what I mean? Like, I think he got most of the strikers just with his size and his precision.
If we're gonna shoot upwards, which I'd like to see him do, Pedro Munoz, Marlon Moraes.
Moraes, that's a good one right there. I like that.
Dominic Cruz, but
I like that Moraes fight though.
They got TJ Dobashaw ranked number freaking 2.
That's crazy. First of all, he should have had to start all the way the fuck back over. He should have been unranked and had to work his ass back up. You don't just come back for a 2-year PED suspension and you're like, all right, you're top 5 starting off. Just win one fight. You'll be number. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. You start all the way back over, unranked, and work your ass back up. Motherfucker lost that Sandhagen fight any motherfucking way.
Facts. I believe he lost that fight. So what's next for Divishvili? I think Divishvili and Sandhagen should fight. Merab Divishvili. But it would be interesting if he got there and Aljo was still the champion because he and Aljo trained together. 125, Askar Askarov. That's who I thought was going to get the fight. That's who I thought was going to get the fight next with Brandon Moreno. I thought he was going to get the fight. Askar. Brandon Royval.
Hey, I like that guy.
I like Brandon Royval. Kai Kara France.
I like him too. That last performance, that was a nice ass knockout.
Matthias David Dvorak. I like him. Tim Elliott's still in it. Manil Kopp, that's the dark horse of the division. Let me see.
I really like Tim Elliott's awkward ass style. I just wish he would win more, but I like he's different.
Okay. Let me see. What's next for Volkanovski? Because let me see, you got Holloway still at number 1.
It's gotta be Max, man.
He just beat Ortega. Yair Rodriguez is number 3.
He lost. He's on
Zombies 4. Calvin Cater's 5. Josh Emmett 6.
Nope. It's gotta be Max.
Arnold Allen 7. You got Giga right there at number 8. Ige just lost, so he's at number 9. He just lost to Emmett.
Yeah.
You got Barboza at 10. My guy Thug Nasty Mitchell.
Thug Nasty.
Thug Nasty Mitchell's at 11. You got Sadiq Yusuf, Super Sadiq Yusuf at number 12. Evilov is at number 13. Hurricane Shane Burgos is at 14, and you got Bruce Leroy at 15.
And Bruce Leroy's still going.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy still fucking dudes up, man. They try to make him out of a gatekeeper, man. They won't really give him no push.
They started winning again.
Yeah. Let's see, they still got Kobe 1, and this is welterweight now. What's next for Kamaru? Which I think is pretty simple. I think it should be Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards is due to circumstances beyond his control, hasn't been able to get his title shot because remember when they shut down for COVID, he was in England. So all his gyms shut down. He couldn't get no flight out of the country. He couldn't train properly. So I mean, he really couldn't get the shot that he deserved.
Technically still like on a fucking 25 win streak or whatever the fuck he's on. So.
Yeah, I think he's at like 9-10 fights now. I think he's on like a 9-10 fight win streak. So he deserves the next shot because the two guys ahead of him in the rankings have already gotten their shot. Kobe, he fought twice, beat him twice, and he stopped Gilbert Burns. I'm talking about Kamaru Usman. He already stopped Gilbert Burns. So
yeah,
you got and behind him is Luke A. Bilal Muhammad's at 5 now. You got Masvidal at 6. Wonder Boy is at 7. He just got fucking mauled. Neil Magny's at 8. Sean Brady is at number 9. Chiesa's at 10. They got Khamzat Chimaev at number 11.
Okay, so I mean, there's a lot of good fights right there for him, though.
There's a lot of good fights for him. I think, but what I'm thinking is the Neil Magny fight.
Pretty much anybody that's above him, anyone in the top 10.
I think the Neil Magny fight's gonna happen. I think that's gonna be next.
I think Magny gets manhandled.
You think Magny? I think Magny pieces him up.
I don't know if that pumping that jazz is gonna work though.
I think he'll get because Magny ain't no slouch now.
No, but he's like an endurance fighter.
Yeah, I think Magny pieces
not gonna
him
stop
up.
You.
The grappling can make it interesting from Chimaev, but I think if it stays on the feet, Magny pieces him up easy.
That's right
behind him. Jeff Neal is right behind him. And you got Li Jingliang, who he just beat at 13, and Ponzinibbio at 14, and Muslim Salikov is at 15. So there's some fights out here for old Khamzat, man. It's just shit. I don't care nothing about Conor McGregor. Why y'all telling me about Conor McGregor? I like Conor McGregor, man, until he threw that fucking dolly through the bus and involved people in him and Khabib's little dust up that they had going. I was a fan, dog.
I like Conor McGregor until the day he knocked out all the.
Like we gotta keep it 100 because if that were, you know what I mean, if that was Aljamain Sterling or you know any other black fighter who had done that, who had thrown a dolly through a bus and injuring people, like he injured Ray Borg, and it landed like Pat Barry wanted to fuck him up, man, because it landed like 2 feet away from Rose Namajunas before she was supposed to fight Joanna. Imagine if that had injured her. You know what I mean? Like once you do that shit, once you start throwing dollies through buses and shit, doing that thug shit, like him and his goons did, like you lose me, man. You lose me. Keep all that energy in the cage. You're a prize fighter. You get paid to fight for a living. Like you can talk all the shit you want, but once you start doing stupid shit like that and you start slapping up on old men and you know, then you had a sexual assault allegation against you. Like man, come on, shit just keep piling up. You keep acting like a jackass outside the cage, man. So
yeah. I mean, cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
You think so? I think he was drunk as hell. I don't think he's on coke. I just think he's drinking that piss ass.
I think he was drunk and they tried to sober up and got coked out.
No, I think he thought he was above the law, and they ended up getting his ass. Mirab been calling out Sean O'Malley for years. O'Malley scared to death of him. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I don't think Sean O'Malley's afraid to fight him, but I just don't think the UFC is gonna put him. Yeah. I remember that, Mr. Pat. I remember that. I remember Fabricio caught his ass in Australia and ended up hitting his ass upside the head with a boomerang.
Yeah. That's gangster.
Yeah, that man, I fucking laughed my ass off because we always grow up thinking a boomerang's a fucking toy. You know what I mean? But boomerangs were actual weapons.
Yep. Absolutely.
So when he clocked his ass in the head with a boomerang, man, I cried. I cried laughing. It's like, did he really just hit this man with a boomerang? But anyway, Merab Divashvili has been calling for O'Malley. Yeah, I don't think O'Malley's afraid to fight any of these guys. I think O'Malley believes, kind of like Khamzat Chimaev, I think both guys believe that they can beat anybody in the top 10. It's whether or not the UFC will make the fights. And in the past,
at least Chimaev has grappling enough to believe that. Like, O'Malley only has striking. Like,
well, because we haven't seen his grappling. Nobody's been able to take him down either.
So far, take him down. Has he even fought a wrestler yet, though? Like,
he fought. I mean,
no.
Let me see.
Here's my thing with O'Malley. I think it's like this. I think that they're gonna, if they're gonna put him in a fight that he could possibly lose, they're gonna put him in a fight where it's gonna be an exciting loss still, so he doesn't lose his stock. Like, if it's a back and forth war and he ends up losing a decision, that ain't gonna hurt his stock that much. Now, if he gets laid and prayed or ground and pounded, it's gonna hurt.
Like if he gets mauled,
yeah, if he gets mauled, it's gonna be like, oh well.
And like my guy, In Shape Street Fighter said a few weeks ago, it doesn't help that the one big step up fight that he had, he lost.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that the only fighter that he's fought in the top 10, which was Chito Vera, he lost.
Matter of fact, Chito Vera just had an interview on Rogan podcast not too long ago.
Did he? I hadn't watched Rogan as much since he moved over to Spotify.
Spotify, same, dude. Man. I just always I'll be on YouTube, I'll see a clip, and I'll be like, oh, that person's on, then I'll go watch the episode. But I don't even follow it.
It's a lot of good interviews that I've been missing, man. I saw he had an interview with Cambosos.
Yep, I watched that whole interview. Sean O'Malley actually had a really good interview with Nelk, man. I'm telling y'all, you got to get on that Nelk wave, man. Them boys that's the wave, man. I watched Tank Davis's interview with him. I watched Sean O'Malley's interview with him. I believe they just interviewed John Daly the other day. They interviewed Shaq so far. They interviewed Jake Paul. They've interviewed some real hitters, man. Some real fucking hitters. And them boys are making moves, man. So,
okay.
Millions and millions and millions of views. I think they have 7 million subscribers on their regular channel, and they started a podcast. So,
Usman's biggest threat for 2022 is Leon. Dangerous fight. That'll also be a rematch. I think they fought each other in 2016. I want to say, when both of them were coming up in the division, and he mauled Leon. But both guys have grown since then, so we'll see, man. The fact that Usman is 33 and he's getting better is scary. Now that his hands, his hands are starting to match his wrestling. And he's gonna throw freely. He's gonna throw whatever he wants to throw because he fears nobody taking him down. Nobody's ever taken him down. So I mean,
Kobe got one.
Man, come on, man.
That counted. It's a point.
They didn't even count that. They didn't even count that. Seriously, go back and look at. They didn't even count that.
I know, but I seen it. Okay, they counted. I seen it.
Takedown, man. If my knee touches and I get right back up, come on, man, we can't count that.
That's just been counted for years, man.
Man, no, it counts when you control them. You got to have them down more than 2 seconds. Yeah, they didn't even count that, man. So, but he's still never been taken down. Comes out as a problem. Pray for Neil. I'm sorry, they're starting to back up. Yeah, Usman's hips went on the mat. Yeah, man.
Say, right? Don't matter. He's off his feet.
Yeah, man. That wasn't no damn take. Nah, so he's never been taken down. So he doesn't fear striking with anybody. He's gonna throw whatever the fuck he wants to throw, whatever kick he wants to throw, whatever punch he wants to throw. He can overextend however he wants to overextend because he does not mind grappling with anybody because he does not fear anybody taking him down.
Throw a spinning wheel kick.
And I said before the Tyron Woodley fight, nah, that ain't in his repertoire. I said before the Tyron Woodley fight, I was like, I don't like this fight for Tyron. I was like, I don't like this fight, but it was like, this is a terrible matchup.
Usman is definitely one of the fighters that has looked just better every fight. Every fight he added something to his repertoire or just looks crisper at what he's doing. I mean, the way he handled Burns surprised the fuck out of me, man. Like, for him and then him knocking out Masvidal was just like, what? Out of all the people Masvidal's ever fought and never been knocked out, and Usman was the one to do it. That was insane. And Masvidal took that L humbly too. Like, hey, that motherfucker got me.
I mean, shit, what can you say? Motherfucker put you dead to sleep, man. What else can you say? I mean, shit, he got it, man. He got me.
Yeah.
That was more for his attitude. Yeah, man, he got me, man.
That's all you said. He's like, I took out my BMF belt, I'm out.
But remember that Zabit and Yair situation was Zabit where but now we're starting to see that that's more Zabit than anybody.
Yeah, he hasn't fought since 2019, I think.
Yeah. Like I said, I think he's been out like 2.5 years, man. Yeah. Was Michael Med Shaparov or some shit like that? Yeah. I think that's how you say it.
That motherfucker's just a beat to me, one name.
You're talking about Darren Till. Mr. Paz, you're talking about Darren Till. Yeah, I felt like he beat Darren Till. But man, they were fighting in fucking Liverpool. You think he was gonna get that decision?
Yeah, the push was from Darren Till to be great.
Yeah, they were pushing Darren Till crazy then.
And Darren Till got the personality to promote himself, but he just didn't back it up.
Yeah, once he lost to Tyron Woodley, man, and then he got a couple more wins after that, but then he ended up losing to Masvidal. And I think his next fight was against Masvidal.
And the grappling fucking sucks.
Yeah, he ended up getting starched against Masvidal. And then he moved up to middleweight. And I think he won a fight at middleweight. Has he won a fight at middleweight? I'm interested now.
I don't know. Maybe not. When the fuck was the last time he even won a fight?
He's won a fight recently, but it's an easy fix because he's a what you call a scouser. Is that what they call him? Whatever that means. Yeah, see, he's 1-4 in his last 5 fights.
Gasoline by split decision.
Yeah, that's it. He got choked out by Woodley. Well, he got dropped and choked out by Woodley. Then he got knocked out by Masvidal, came back and beat Gastelum at 185. Then he lost the decision to Robert Whittaker. and then he got choked out by Derek Brunson. So, and now I think
it just happened recently.
Yeah. That was
Brunson looked like he's on a little upswing his dad self right now.
Yeah, Brunson's trying to get that rematch with Adesanya because Adesanya schooled him, man. He schooled him.
Yeah, Brunson thought he was just gonna run in there and manhandle him, and nah,
man. I mean, I didn't like that fight for Brunson. Yeah, Brunson's on a 5-fight win streak, and he
I'm interested to see Adesanya though. It's been a minute since he's fought. It's been like a year, ain't it?
Adesanya, no, Adesanya fought like shit.
Because he fought Vittori. Yeah, he fought Vittori. My bad.
Yeah.
That's a forgettable fight. Adesanya got a couple fucking.
God damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. Okay, Israel. I'm just gonna call you Israel Adesanya. I can't. God damn, he got like, I didn't know he had like 6 names, but he's Nigerian.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I didn't know he had like 6 names. I've never looked up his full name before. I've always known Israel as the style.
Hey, you know who else got crazy ass names like that too? Tiki and Rondé Barber. They got some crazy ass fucking names too.
Man, they African, dog. So they African, man.
The whole lineage.
African, man. Anthony Joshua's got like 4 names.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name's Anthony Oluwafambe, some shit like that. Yeah, he's Nigerian.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's a Nigerian Brit. Yeah, Anthony's got his first name's Anthony, last name Joshua. Yeah, he's got 4 names. So it's a lot of these Mexicans. Like
they got 4 identities. They got 4 identities.
Yeah, Adesanya ain't fought since June, but you got to think about it though. Between March of 2020 and June of 2021, he fought 4 times.
Oh, you know what I was going to ask you, DJ? What do you think about Rakic getting that Rakic and Jan Blachowicz?
I think Rakic is oh man, that's gonna be a good fight. That'll be
it's not a bad fight.
That's gonna be a good fight because whoever oh man, that's hard to say. God almighty. I've counted Glover out before. Yeah, Verdun got like 4. But yeah, man. A lot of these guys got Scousers of people from Liverpool. Yeah. What? Hold on, Mr. Paz. We gotta talk about something. Michael Bisping is a fucking gangster. Okay. Michael Bisping. He fought the majority of his career with 1 fucking eye. And
never afraid to fight nobody. Never ducked a soul.
Never ducked nobody. Not 1 hint of PED usage.
Ain't never been a bitch.
And he fought gorilla juice heads like Vitor Belfort. So.
And he knocked out Luke Rockhold's bitch ass. And that motherfucker right here from Santa Cruz, around the corner from my house, man.
He knocked out Luke Rockhold after Luke Rockhold had just choked him out like 3 months prior. So,
that was another fall from grace right there.
I didn't see where Anthony got him together.
That was another fucking fall from grace right there. Luke Rockhold.
Man, shit. His chin, dog.
I mean, that's the thing at MMA. Once your chin goes, it's usually gone. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
look at Frankie Edgar right now.
Oh, dog, you gonna make me cry out here, man.
Yeah,
that's my time. Right?
It's getting to be that time.
He can't even be a gatekeeper no more. He needs to stop, man. Stop doing that.
It's getting to be that time, dog. Like you've been slept bad.
Yeah, and Dana need to take care of that motherfucker.
Out of his last 5 fights, he's been slept bad, man.
Yeah, Dana need to give him like 10 million severance pay.
Ortega. He got slept by T City. He got slept by Sandhagen. Now he just got slept by Marlon Vera. Did he get slept by Marlon Moraes too?
Fuck, I don't know. Pulled that motherfucker's last couple fights. And he don't even look healthy, man. He look way too sucked up and just like, yeah, he needs to stop.
I mean, he's like 38, bro. So he's 40 now.
Oh yeah, Dan didn't give him a $10 million severance pay. Thank you for everything, dog. And there you go, homie. Don't say I didn't look out for you. That's it.
Yeah, he's 1-4 in his last 5. He got that split decision win over Pedro Munoz, but I mean, you look at it, man. It's been rough, man. He got slept. Okay, I got his record pulled up now. He got slept by T City. Then he came back, got the win over Cub Swanson. Then he got dominated by Max Holloway. Then he got slept by the Zombie. Then he came back, got a split decision win. He got dominated by Holloway, slept by Zombie. Got the split decision win with no, he got stopped by Zombie because I remember that fight because he protested that. But that's when he went to South Korea. Yeah, he got the split decision win over Pedro Munoz, but he got slept bad in his last 2 fights. He got slept bad. So it's getting to be about that time for Frankie Edgar, man.
Yeah, he's a legend, but you gotta.
It's getting to be about that time.
Well, speaking of about that time, DJ, man, I think it's about that time for my ass to lay it down tonight, man.
All right, brother. All right, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight.
Always, man. You know, it's a pleasure. Man. Yep, and I'll be here, man. I'll probably let y'all tomorrow night.
All right, man.
All right, y'all. All right, peace out to the chat. Thanks for everybody that was interacting tonight. Got some good combos, good look at the scene. See what this 2022 should be a fun year in UFC, man.
Heck yeah. And MMA period. It's gonna be
a fun year.
It's gonna be a fun year, man. It's gonna be a fun year for fights, but definitely for MMA.
Yeah.
You know, especially with this new tournament coming up in Bellator. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
And another thing too, I'm interested to see what's up with the free agent with what's her name?
Kayla Harrison.
Yeah. Bring her on over, baby.
We'll see.
But I'll let you guys there.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for me as well, man. Thank everybody who came through tonight, man. Everybody who engaged with me in the chat. I appreciate it. Mr. Pads, let me go through this chat real quick. Anthony Alexander, always appreciated, brother. My guy DB, of course. Who else? 93 Octane, Jamar Johnson, Jordan Johnson. Let's see, who else? Jean Lejeune, I appreciate you for coming through, brother. Even though we disagree at times. Who else? D Will. Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody who came through tonight and talked this good MMA talk with us. But that's gonna be it for us tonight. Check out the Troy Isley interview tomorrow in the boxing section, and we'll see you guys next time.
At the roots, he let the beats build, bitch, and we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section, cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it G, always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.